Hello there, gentlemen and ladies, and welcome back to the British Empire. We are King George the Fifth. Is he the fifth? Yes, he is the grandfather of the current British monarch, Queen Elizabeth II. King George here had two sons. The first, who ended up being King Edward VII, who either due to his marriage or due to his fascist sympathies, had to abdicate, and after that George VI became king, who was Elizabeth's father. He did not last terribly long, and unfortunately he passed away, and that's when Elizabeth came in, and since then it has been her, much to Charles's... yes, I'm not sure Charles is... I think he wants it to be his turn, perhaps. Anyway, let us get some more of this artillery attack while we're here. Now, we do still lack 1 oil. Where will we get this oil from? Well, I don't know. We'll find something somewhere. There must be some backward nation that needs our help. Oh yes, I sent over some more Canadians, didn't I? Very good. Maybe there's a Caribbean nation. Ah, still in Cuba. What are these nations here? Nothing and nothing. Really, they have nothing here. Are you sure they're not wood nations? I do remember Haiti, the island of Haiti, being well sought after. It was the jewel of the Caribbean. I'm sure it does have a lot of wood on it. Well, it seems there's nowhere really around here. There is Venezuela. Venezuela does have wood and oil. It might be worth expanding our colonies, but it is guaranteed by the United States. Ah, the whole of South America is... No, not the whole of it. Ecuador is available. Yeah, it looks like South America is not available for expansion. That is a huge upset. United States has the Philippines over here. Afghanistan is the only real nation around. There is of course Iran as well, but they don't have resources. I need wood. None of these places have wood. The Ottoman Empire, go after them. Norway does have a little bit of wood. There's wood and oil. They have no oil. Might be looking around this area here, but again, it doesn't seem that anything exists. Well, we know these fools have oil, it's just not been discovered yet. Oman has nothing, there's no oil anywhere. Seriously, where are these resources? There's nothing in the Middle East at all. Even Egypt only has 5 wood. That's literally it. Morocco, nothing. We've discovered no resources in Africa. What's around these areas? There is something discovered. I have no reason to invade anyone, which being the British Empire is quite a shame. I would appreciate the option to invade. Yes, Mexico having their own little civil war there. Good for them. We'll see how it all goes. But for now, we are just... Right, we are ahead on guns. That is very good. I would like to stock up a lot. Shortage of those for 200 days. Shortage of these for 500 days. Right, we need support equipment. We need it now. We'll cut back on guns to get extra support equipment on the way. Don't want to worry about those. You'll build more planes if we do get the option. Building through all of these ships. That is very good. Now we'll go to the Mediterranean flotilla. Excellent. Where is that? Is that you, Mediterranean? Yes, it is. What do you have on you now? You seem a bit... No, you seem the exact same size. I'm sure one day you'll grow. Ah, yes, pocket cameras. The beginning of the iPhone. The beginning of the end for proper social skills. where do we go now? Where do we go now? Submarines? No, not interested. It seems there's not really many options here. You sort of run out pretty fast. The Ottoman Empire is a threat. Like enough, we do have quite the army down here now with the Egyptian forces. I'm sure we could put up a good fight on both sides here. If we had to fight the Ottomans, that is. No faction. Greece. So that is that the grandfather of Prince Philip? Is it? I'm assuming it's something like that, because Prince Philip left when he was a baby. He had to leave there. Anyway, what do we do here? Trade, deal opinion, free speech, national military service, 23,000 extra men. Factories always good. Now let's see about these other factories. Can I progress anywhere at all? No, we need certain days. Ah, dockyards. Dockyards could be useful. Royal Flying Corps. Air experience. That'll make our planes a bit better. Which would be the way to do it. If we ever were to build planes, because they wouldn't be a waste. Commonwealth ties. Secretary of State for the colonies. Still, it's just really... oh, protecting the Suez would be... Right, so developing all of these areas would make them great. Civilian factories, any military factories really. Set the British position in the East, Balkan strategy. Befriend Romania, pressure the Nordic nations. No, we're going to go down Commonwealth ties. I want to get my slave nations a bit stronger. Machu Picchu discovered. Oh! Where is that? Peru. Ah. Excellent. Is Peru conquerable? Are you sure that's not Austria? No, they are. They are taken over, which is a shame. I would have liked to own Machu Picchu, I'm sure. Machu Picchu, whatever the fuck they call that nation. Oh, what's it called? It's like a... I don't know what it is. It's... I saw it when Carl Pilkington went there. It's the old city on top of the big old mountain. But okay, let's just stop talking about that. Oh, what do we do with this empire? We'll let them rebuild their armies. They deserve their little armies. But India, what do we do with India? Invade Afghanistan for the hell of it, when the option arises. Now, why does Afghanistan exist? It's not right. Afghanistan should belong to the British Empire, surely. We have an Indian. Same with Siam. Ah, of course. Siam has rubber. Well, it doesn't have much of it. It has a little bit of wood. Yes, Siam, you would be a great addition to my collection. Because we do own Singapore here, which is where most of the resources are. But if we were to take over Siam, that would be terrific. I might train up an army to be prepared for that. Ah, the Earl of Minda. Very good. Let's request all your forces. 22 divisions would do fine, my Indian friends. Let's see if we can find them all. 22. Get over here. That does not include the fall down there. We have a lot of forces around. Let's get them all together. Excellent. There's 22 of you. Let's get the Gurkhas. First forces. Ah, he has a cool hat. 8 divisions. Very good. Very good. That'll get us up to 30. And then there's you, Bhutan. The Wangchuck Dynasty. Request his forces, all one of them. Making 31 divisions. Excellent. Some quite highly trained men, yeah? They need a commander. I mean, Winston Churchill's around here somewhere, isn't he? He was in charge of an Indian cavalry division, wasn't he not? The Hague. Own combat width. Let's go with the Hague. He looks like a man. He's a sir, a knight. What is so Sir Leslie? No, Sir Douglas, I think, could be the man. Wait, what was that? Ah. Doesn't look like a winter specialist. Looks like a desert specialist. Anyway, Sir Douglas Haig, I'm giving you command of this army, and I want you to go to the Siamese border. And I want you to prepare for invasion, which might not happen for quite a while. As obviously we cannot even... we can't even plan anything, can we? Edit mode, we want that all the way along. Want to then edit around here. And up. We just want to take over the entire country, I think. I think that's a good way of doing it. Now let's just complete it. Excellent. That's what I want to see. I want everybody over on that line. No, the entire country. Of course, I'm only sending him over, aren't I? Right, the entire nation, the entire army, all 31 divisions. I want them all over to this plan now. I want you to plan it out. I want you to get it ready. I want you to assault at full speed. And I want the Indians, Bhutanis, and Nepalese to rebuild their armies at once. Oh, that's a ship! I thought that was an army the whole time. Oh, right. Well, let's get you to patrol in the Bay of Bengal and there and there. Right, well, we need some extra stuff here, so let's go ahead and get it. Ah, of course, we also have Maldives here, don't we? The Maldives, excellent. Yes. Siam would be a great addition to our nation. There's a little bit of extra wood. Wood, rubber. We'll go over this here. Let's have an extra bit of land. African theatre, we'll put you down here. In the Indian theatre. Indian theatre. We'll have you at normal. There. You, sir, we'll put you at the high. We want everyone in that theatre getting most. But we'll change your colour. You are India, we'll make you red. As that is apparently the colour for India. Oh, well, you're also the British Army, which should be red. Alright, you'll be red. India will be the colour of these fellows. We'll make it the purpley colour. A lighter purple. Excellent. We then have the South Africans. They should be orange. Excellent. We then have the Egyptians. They should be yellow. We then have the Gibraltar or the Mediterraneans. The Mediterraneans can just be blue as they are in the middle of the sea. Then we have the Chinese. The Chinese. We'll make the Chinese the colour of white. Which is kind of similar to what they're guarding now. Okay, this makes everyone a little bit more noticeable. Ah, we have a lot more wood now. Well, that's good. Wonder where we got it from. Probably from building a ship. No, it's wood I'm trying to work with. So if I cancel that, we should have enough wood. Yes, we do, which frees up a factory or two. Very good. Yes, the factories are coming through quite nicely. Hopefully they'll come through even faster as we go. Then we can start with the whole... the Mona Lisa has been stolen. Last night, a thief has stolen the famous Mona Lisa from the Louvre this morning. Louis Barraud walked into the Salon Carré portion of the museum where the Mona Lisa had been on display for 5 years, only to find 4 iron pegs on the wall. Local guards claimed the art was being photographed, which turned out to be untrue. Currently, the museum is closed for investigation. You just walked away with it. Well, that sounds like France. Sounds like Paris. Which, might I add, is rightful British land. France is rightful British land. We even sent the the Duke of Windsor over to occupy Paris. But unfortunately, he passed away in the past, what was it 40 years ago? The Earl of... I think it was in the 70s. Let's just say 40 years ago, the Duke of Windsor died, and we no longer have a royal family member occupying Paris, so we might need to send a new one over there. Perhaps Harry. He's breaking all kinds of British laws. I mean, you're not allowed to marry a divorcee. He's marrying a divorcee. Or at least, you're not allowed... A British royal family member is not allowed to marry a divorcee whose ex-spouse is still living. Prince Harry is engaged to a woman who is divorced with a spouse still living. So, he should be exiled to somewhere. You can send him off to Paris. I'm sure he'll like it there. Maybe we'll send him to the US. Assert our dominance in Europe. I should not join the Central Powers. I don't want to join their little faction. It will force all of my friends to join. We'll go down this route. Just get a few extra points going. Full artillery upgrade. Well, terrific. No point upgrading that. We'll upgrade this, as I do have some of them, I believe. Right, what do we want? Ahistorical Crusader armaments, Prince of Terror, non-core manpower would be nice. But there's also the popular figurehead, Arthur Henderson. I'll go for the popular figurehead to get a lot more national unity. I'm sure everybody will be very happy. This has got to be funny. Where have all the foreigners ended up? Oh, Brighton, you are getting Hindued. Hindued. The Hindudes. Cardiff, you are getting Hindued. Looks like a few Aussies have found their way to Exeter. Here's where I... Oh, there's no one where I live. Well, that's... Or I'm currently staying. I wouldn't say I live there anymore. Taunton, you're getting mountains. Getting mounted, are you? Oh, the Indians are riding their horses in Cardiff, are they? Looks like Wales is getting well and truly enriched. We have a lot of Aussies and New Zealanders around. Yes. What about the Irish? They like their Indians. Didn't they elect a homosexual Indian? Yes, they do. That's Canadian. Yes, they did. Or was he half Indian or something? I shouldn't say. I would get it wrong. Anyway, breakthrough. Let's get it up. Well, I should say whatever the fuck I want. Freedom of speech. It doesn't matter if I get it wrong. I have the freedom to be wrong. You cannot mute me. Oh, shit. War in China. Savages. That's what they do. Anyway, that'll do for this episode. I will see you guys next time, where the British Empire will continue to do what it does. I will see you then. Goodbye.